Hello guys, it's Pluto, and today we are starting a new series. We are going to learn how to create a Minecraft mod for Fabric Modloader. Now this is done in version 1.16.2, so if you are doing this in an older version, it might be a slightly bit different. I do know that for 1.15 and 1.14 it's generally the same though. So let's get started. The first thing, we need to install a few things before we begin. So we first need to install Java. If you already have Java installed, I think you should probably still install this. But what we want to do is go to the first link in the description, and the links will be numbered. So the first link in the description is this right here. So what you need to do is you need to choose a version. I recommend using version 8 because if you download version 11 or 14, then if someone wants to use your mod, then they are going to have to download that separate Java version because Minecraft is bundled with Java 8, so just choosing Java 8 right here will make it so much simpler on the users of your mod. And then for Java Virtual Machine, JVM for short, choose hotspot, and then hit download latest release. Now, I already have this downloaded right here, so I'm going to hit cancel, but basically save it somewhere easily accessible. I have it already downloaded though. So, this is the file. So what you want to do is you want to double click it, you want to open it up, and it should come up with this. So hit next. Now, I already have this installed, so for you this menu isn't going to show up, but for me it does, so I'm just going to hit this. So, then for you, these two right here should be red X's. What you want to do is you want to hit the first one, and you want to hit entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. And then, same for this second one. Now for this one right here, I would just leave it like that. And then hit next, and then hit install. For me, it says change because I already have it. And then wait for it to finish, and then hit finish. And then this installation file you can get rid of because you don't need it anymore. The next thing you need to install is your IDE, your Integrated Development Environment. For this, I'm going to be using IntelliJ IDEA. Some people might think that Eclipse is better, and you can use Eclipse, but it is going to be so much easier just to use IntelliJ IDEA, because one, that's what I'm using in this tutorial, so I'll be able to follow along with me like 100%, and two, I think just IntelliJ makes it so much easier on the whole modding process. I have tried it with Eclipse, and it's not as simple. So there's this Ultimate Edition that you can download, but that is a paid edition, and this Community Edition right here, we can still do our modding, and it's completely free, so I'm just going to hit download it on this. And again, I already have this installer already installed, so I'm going to hit cancel, but save it anywhere that's easily accessible for you. I already have it installed for the sake of time. So this should be the installation file. So open it up, and it might take a little bit to open, but it will come up with verifying installer first on a small white box around this area right here. So let's just wait for that to show up. And here it is. So then it says that, and then it comes up with this thing, the settings for just, with this, click yes, it's just administrator stuff, and then just wait for the installer to open. So then you hit next, and then you hit next. Oh, hold on, 1 second. I am an administrator. Whatever. Sorry about that, I just had to quickly fix something. So for the destination folder, I wouldn't change it, I would just leave it where it is, and then hit next. And then it should load install options. I would definitely hit 64-bit launcher, because then you will get a little like shortcut on your home screen to it. And then with the rest of this, I would just leave. So then hit next, and then you choose your start menu folder. And I would just leave it as JetBrains, and then I hit install. So we'll be back when it's done installing. Okay, so it is now done installing. I would not check this box because we are not ready to run it yet, so I'd just hit finish. And then this installation file we can just move to the recycle bin. The last thing we need to install is the Fabric mod template. This will allow us to create our mod instead of having to create each and every single one of these files from scratch, and that would just take super long. So basically what you want to do is go to the third link in the description, and it's a GitHub link, so click this code and hit download zip. I already have it installed though. Well, I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to. So basically you will get this zip file. So if you open it up, I would recommend using a zip archiver thing like WinRAR, which I will put an installation link for in the description because this is what I'm using and it's very helpful. So inside you will find this folder, Fabric Example Mod Master. Now what you want to do is you want to, using WinRAR, you can easily copy a file from the zip folder, so I'm just going to copy it to my desktop. And then I'm just going to hit X. This, I already have a copy of this elsewhere, so I'm just going to delete this one. But I would definitely keep that so that you don't have to re-download the mod template zip file each and every time you want to create a mod. Now the thing is, I already have it downloaded in this folder right here. So now if you do not already, I would definitely create a folder on your desktop or somewhere easily accessible for all of your mods to go in. Now I already have one called Minecraft Modding. I'm just going to create a new one for mods, just in general. So then we are going to take this example mod master and put it inside of here. And then we are going to open up this folder, and then this example mod master we need to rename, and what we're going to rename it is our mod, and we're going to use camel case, which is no spaces, but the beginning of each word is capitalized. So we're going to do like tutorial mod, and you want to name it your mod name, so that it's camel case. Then you want to open up this new folder, well, not new folder, but the folder that you just renamed, and this Gradle.properties file. Open it up with any text editor. I would recommend Notepad++. I will also put a link for that download in the description. And we are going to be editing this, this, and this, so basically the entire file. So, and do not delete anything other than what I am telling you to edit, because it will definitely mess up the whole thing. So then the last link in the description is Fabric versions. This is going to get us everything we need to put inside of here. So in this Minecraft version drop-down box, select which version of Minecraft you are going to create the mod for. I'm doing 1.16.2. Then it will generate all of this stuff. Ignore everything under build.gradle and go under gradle.properties. And these first 3 lines, select all, right-click, and copy. And then go here, and these 3 lines right here, select these 3 lines and then replace them with what you just copied, so paste. And then make sure you select here and hit tab. I don't know if this really affects it, but I just do it just in case. Then under this pound Fabric API, do not copy this, but copy this line right here. And then you want to go here, and this line right here, you want to replace with that thing you just copied, so paste. Then what you want to do is under mod properties, you want to, this is your mod version right here. So whatever your mod's version is going to be, like for me, I'm just going to do A1.0 for Alpha 1.0. Because I always like to start an alpha to go to beta or whatever. Actually, I'm just going to do 1.0 because, well, this is just a tutorial mod. Then for Maven group, what you want to do is you want to do something along the lines of then you as a developer, like your developer name, and then the name of your mod, so tutorial mod. And you want to put that no spaces, all lowercase. Then for archives as base name, you want to put in basically your mod name, all lowercase, and the spaces should be replaced with dashes. So tutorial-mod for me. And then you want to hit save, and then you can close out of that, and we'll close out of that too. So now you have this entire file folder, so you can close that, and now open up IntelliJ, and do not import settings. I mean, if you don't want to, you can choose the theme. I'm going to choose Dracula or Dark, because, you know, Dark seems much better, and I'm not going to add any plugins, so you just click Start Using. So it will load IntelliJ, and then what you want to do in this home screen is you want to hit Open or Import. And then you want to find your folder that you have. If you're in Windows 10, then the desktop folder should be under OneDrive. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to find my mods folder that I created right here, and then this tutorial mod, do not select the folder. It will have a little whatever that is by it, which signifies that it is a project file, but do not use the file folder as a project. What you want to do is you want to select build.gradle. It should have a little elephant by it. I don't know why, apparently that's like the Gradle symbol. So you want to select build.gradle, and then you want to select OK. And then hit Open as Project. And then it will have to import a bunch of stuff. So just let this run and do not mess with anything else while you're doing this. I mean, other than tip of the day, you can close that because that has nothing to do with the Fabric mod. So a bunch of things should output here. So just do that. And just let it run. Oh, and if you get this error right here, this little refresh button should fix it. Theoretically. Can't remember exactly. Oh, I think this tutorial mod thing, right? Nope, that's not it. I've always gotten this error and I've always fixed it, but then I never remember how I fixed it. I fix it and then can't remember how. I can't remember. Can't remember what it was. I've always fixed it. It's always come up with that error and I've always fixed it, but I can't remember how I fixed it. Was it, I think it was, you know what? I think it was closing the project and then re-importing the project, probably. Yeah, I think that was it. So, yep. Yeah, so, nope, never mind. Huh. That's weird. Usually I can fix it. Oh, never mind, now it's working. So apparently if you just reload it enough, it should work. Okay, yeah, so now it works. Just reload it multiple times. Eventually, it will work. That is, if it does end up crashing. Well, not crashing. That. So the next thing that we need to do is you need to see this. So it will look like this, something like this. So open this project tab and open source. Then this Java folder, open this up and then click this settings button up here and uncheck compact middle packages. Then you will see that this is like expanded. Then you want to do a select example mod, hold shift and then select net and then hit delete. Just completely delete all of those. Because now what we're going to do is create our own package. So right click on Java and hit new package and type whatever you put for the Maven group. So I put com.pluto7073.tutorial.mod. So like com.you as a developer .your mod name. And then hit enter. And it should see these three packages. And then right click on tutorial mod, hit new and hit Java class. And then for the name, type your mod name that we put in as the folder name. So like in camel case, put your mod name. So tutorial mod. And then you will have package, your package name, and then public class tutorial mod, or whatever your mod is. So after the tutorial mod, but before the opening and closing brackets, type implements, and then mod initializer. And then it will have like a red line, it's going to yell at us. Just hit, if you're on IntelliJ, then just select somewhere in there and hit Alt-Enter. And then select implement methods, and then select on initialize. If you're not on IntelliJ, then you can always just type @override and then public void on initialize with this exact casing, and then this. This is just our registering of the stuff. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go into the resources folder and then into the assets folder, and then this mod ID folder right here, right click it, hit refactor, and then hit rename, and then name it to whatever you put in here. So for me it was tutorial mod, so tutorial mod. And then it's tutorial mod. Then we'll just rename that to tutorial mod. Then you want to come down to this fabricmod.json file, and you want to open it up. And for this ID part of it, change the ID to whatever you put for here. So tutorial mod. This is going to be your mod ID. Then for mod name, well, what do you want the display name to be? So we're just going to put tutorial mod. And this can have anything whatsoever in it. Spaces, capitals, dashes, underscores, @ symbols, whatever. Anything. So then we have description. That's your mod description. So we're just going to put example mod description. And then for authors, you definitely want to add yourself. And then if you want to add another author, what you want to do is you go to the end of this line, add a comma, and then hit enter, and then add new quotes, and in there type the author name. But since I'm the only one on this project, we're just going to put that. Then for homepage and sources, for homepage, if you have like a website, you would put that in there for like your mod website. But I don't, so we're just going to leave that blank. And for sources, this is like a GitHub repository. I do not have one of those yet, so I'm just going to delete that. Then for icon, what you want to do is keep everything in here except for mod ID. Change that to this, so tutorial mod. So what that's going to do is it's going to set this image right here to your mod ID, and this is what it is by default. You can change this though. Just what you do is delete this image, and then, which I'm actually going to do, we're going to delete this image, and then what you do is you take the file you want to use as the mod icon, drag it into this folder, and then rename it icon.png. Make sure it has to be a PNG file. Now the next thing we have to do is in this main section, in this net.fabricmc.example.example mod, delete this and replace it with this package name. So com.pluto7073.tutorial mod. So whatever you put for these three packages, and then this class file. So the class file name, which is why it cannot have any spaces. Yeah. So for me, it's com.pluto7073.tutorialmod.tutorialmod. Then for mixins, delete that. Just delete it. And that's all we have to do for here, so then you can just come to File and hit Save All. And then the last thing, I think that is it. So now, all you have to do is you have to go up to here and hit Add Configuration, go to Application, and then go to select a Minecraft client and hit OK. You can also run a Minecraft server with your mod if you wanted to, but I'm just running the Minecraft client to test out my mod. So then you just hit this Run Minecraft Client button, or you can hit Shift F10, or you can go up to Run and hit Run Minecraft Client. So we're just gonna hit that green button, and then we'll see you in the game. Okay, so now it has Run Minecraft, but if I go into single player, there are no worlds, and we're just gonna turn off this music. But there are no worlds in here, no texture packs, no nothing. Also, if I go to realms, it won't let you use realms. So, why this is because if we go to here and we go into this run folder, it is running a completely separate version of Minecraft than what is running when you actually run Java Edition. This is running it in a separate directory just for testing mods so that you don't accidentally break any of your other worlds. So I would just create a new creative world named whatever. Just create a new creative world so that you can have a testing world. And then it will just create the world for you, and it will not appear if you load regular Minecraft Java Edition. It will not appear in your world saves there, because it is only in this separate game directory. So, yeah, so just let it create the world. It'll create it like a normal world. just any normal Minecraft world. You can do all of the stuff you can in normal Minecraft. You can even, like this little folder here, you can even add your own, you can even add Fabric mods to it so that you're running this with your other mods. And also, if you notice, you have either an Alex or a Steve skin, and your player, if I go to chat and hit tab, it's player, then a random number. Because this is in a separate game directory, it's not even connected to your Minecraft account. Also, the controls will be completely reset, so if you've modified your controls in any way, it's not gonna appear like that in this version. But you can easily add your own things. But as you can see, it has Fabric modded, which means our mod is running completely perfectly, so then we can just quit. But you can easily add your own, like, if you have a world you want to upload, you just put it in the saves folder. This resource packs folder is for resource packs, mods folder for mods. So you can do all the stuff you can with normal Minecraft, just you're running a test version of Minecraft with your mod installed. But now what we need to do, we're just going to close up this folder, not that one. Then open your Java folder and this thing. So in this one, in the tutorial mod or whatever you call it, hit new and then hit package and then name it blocks. And this is where you're going to put all your block Java files. Then hit new and hit package and do the same for items. And then also hit new and then hit package and then also type registry. Now this registry is what we're going to be using right now. So in this registry folder, hit new and hit Java class and then type mod blocks or just anything along those lines. Because this is going to be the thing that's going to register all of your blocks into the creative inventory. So then you don't need to implement or extend it from anything. All you need to do is you need to add a public static void function, and you're just going to name it like register blocks. And then you're not going to pass in anything, but this is just where you're going to register all of your blocks, and then come down to tutorial mod, or just your main Java file. And in this onInitialize function, what you want to do is you want to type mod blocks and then dot register blocks. And it should import com.yourdevelopername.yourmod.registry.modblocks, because that's importing this Java file so you can access all of its contents. And then what it's doing is it's just onInitialize, it's calling this register blocks function, which is in here, which is where you're going to put all of your blocks to be registered. Now we're going to add a new file in the registry, and we're going to call it mod items. And you're basically going to do the exact same thing. Give yourself a few lines of extra space, and then do public static void register items. Don't pass in anything, just add that. Then go down back to your main mod file and do mod items, and then make sure you import com.yourname.yourmod.registry.modItems, and then do .register items. And then that's simple. Now, I think that we are done. We are completely done with this episode. So this has been episode 0 of how to create a Fabric mod, just setting up your workspace. So, thanks for watching, and in the next episode, we will be creating an item for our mod. So, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye!